Adachi, can you maybe speak to, there was this intentional smear and I think excuse that Dr. King was a communist. Can you speak to why he was branded as such and how that might tie into what the NSA was doing with the illegal surveillance of Dr. King?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it was an attack on the civil rights movement, and they were looking for justification to try to illegally wiretap Dr. King. And so obviously we were in an era in this country where being a communist was seen as being something who's a threat to national security. And this is the sort of thing we see where people violate the constitutional rights of Americans, often with the idea of there's a foreign intelligence purpose. And these end up being defined fairly broadly, so pretty much everything becomes a foreign intelligence purpose. And many of the abuses we saw of Dr. King and other civil rights leaders were along these lines, basically saying, oh, these people are communists, so we can do whatever we want.
As we have reviewed these newly released records, we are reminded that the civil rights era was marked not only by moral courage, but also by deep concern, misunderstanding, and mistrust. There were moments when institutions failed to live up to their highest calling. Instead of protecting voices calling for justice and for peace, actions were taken that caused pain, confusion, and heartbreak for my family and for many others who labored peacefully for equal rights. I say this not in anger, but in honesty and with sincere grace from God. We cannot heal what we refuse to acknowledge, and yet we must approach the truth with humility and forgiveness, remembering that our goal is not condemnation, but rather restoration and healing. My uncle taught us that love must be the center of every pursuit of justice. Nonviolence was not merely a tactic for him, it was a way of life. He reminded us that hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. In a time when our nation feels deeply divided, I believe this moment offers an invitation to unity, to prayer, and to a renewed commitment to the ideals that bind us together.